Alrighty, what's up, folks? Really dusty. Give her a good little wipe. A little sweaty, so I play this thing a lot. This is my Jackson KV-XMG. They made these guys around 2010 to 2011 or 12, I think. And then they stopped making them because they were outselling the Jackson USAs, which most common folk, that enjoy music, don't usually typically have $4,000 to throw at a guitar. So even, from a buyer's point, it makes a lot more sense to buy this guitar over the USA. So they just stopped making them. And this guitar is probably one of my favorite guitars that I own. So I acquired this guy a couple of months back. Was super stoked because I realized what it was, because I wanted one when I was a kid. So this is kind of sort of like a dream guitar for me. Super killer guitar. This is probably, like I said, my favorite. It even has a Floyd Rose special that actually, from so far in terms of my experience, this one's pretty solid. I've never had an issue where I went bam and then my tuning went weird on me. This is probably, like I said, one of my favorite guitars, tied with this guy. These two kind of are like a half and half type deal. I love playing both of these so much. But I also like having the Floyd Rose and then kind of separating, my playtime with not just Floyd Rose guitars, but also with Tune-o-matics. Because I do like having the ability to, change tunings or swap it out instead of unlocking the whole guitar. But I actually prefer having a Floyd Rose. I just wanted another option. But enough about that guitar. We'll get to that later. I'll probably be making a video right after this one. This guitar it's a super reliable one. It's a good build. Some guitars are duds, especially imports. This thing's solid. It's not just the nostalgia speaking, but it's from me actually enjoying playing it, how it plays, the action super tight. Let's go over some specs. So we got one volume, one tone control with a 3-way toggle switch. Right now it's in the neck position with an EMG 85, and then in the bridge is an 81. It's usually how they're paired, 85 and 81. It's a basswood body, which is actually surprising because that's the same as a previous guitar that I made a video on. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. That was my first guitar that I actually got my first video to get a decent amount of views. Super was stoked about that, and I'll never sell that guitar for that. This thing's also like the grown-up Big Daddy. No, it's more like the grown-up early 20s version. It's not like the grandfather USA, but in terms of spec, it's pretty damn close. We have, like I said, the basswood body. The USA has a mahogany body. This has a maple neck, just like the USA. It's neck through body construction with a speed neck. Most Jacksons nowadays, if not all, have that specific neck profile. Non-reversed headstock, always a charm. White binding, which I love. Like I said, neck through body construction. I always love their heel joint over here. It just looks very good with the angles that they chose to kind of design. It's very clean. There's the front. There's the back. It's got a rosewood fretboard. That's something that I thought was cool because I think they stopped making that as much, or it's a little more expensive nowadays because it's like an endangered wood. Pearloid inlays. As I said, the Floyd Rose license. Pretty sure it's an R2 nut. I want to upgrade it with an R3 in the Schaller. Both of these guys. That'd be really sweet. We're going to get around to that, but I'm not in a rush. Need to save some money. Be economical this year. maybe get into a house so I don't have to get the cops called on me for playing longer than 30 minutes. So let's cut my volume so it doesn't bark at me. My amp's retarded. Alright, so we are live. We are in session. So that's a little bit of the specs about it, and the reason why I bought it is because this is something I wanted for a very long time, that I've been very bummed that Jackson just doesn't make the convenience of making like a gloss black model for all of them. They make a lot more money probably doing that too, like an actual Kelly with the bevels, and reissue that X series, the KVX or the KEXMG. This thing wails. I might need a new battery. Alright, now let's go through some clean tones. You can tell it's my favorite guitar, because I just like, it's like I can just have so much fun playing it. I really enjoy this guitar. It's probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Also, it's got a killer clean tone. Not kill my neighbor and get the cop call again. Yeah, this is my favorite. If you enjoyed my review, going over the specs, some tone options you're kind of gonna mainly have. There's a couple of things you work with to dial that volume knob or the tone. One more. Kind of more on a Stratty vibe. keep going a beat.